Hey there, YouTubers. This is Jamie, and I wanted to talk to you guys about my curly hair. Now, obviously, I'm not wearing my hair curly today. My curly hair takes a bit of time to do, and I don't curl it with a curling iron. I set it wet with products and I scrunch them like you would do with a mousse normally, and I scrunch in the curl to my hair. And it takes a while because I have to diffuse my hair. It's really cold here in Michigan, and walking out with wet hair is not a good idea. But today I only had about an hour to shower, do my makeup, get dressed, put the dogs in their cages, and leave. So I just put a leave-in conditioner in my hair and just blow dried it so it was dry enough to leave the house. But normally, on a good day when I'm awake on time, I'll do um, I'll do my hair curly because I like it more that way. Because this is, I'll tell you about it in a second. I follow something called the Curly Girl Method, and it was made by Lorraine Massey, and she has a book that she just revamped and put it out again. And her goal of this whole curly hair experiment was to try and figure out the best way to maintain curly hair, keep it healthy, keep it happy. And with experimentation and a lot of research, she found out there are two main things that you should cut out of your curly hair's diet, and that's sulfates and silicones. And sulfates are in almost every common shampoo. Sulfates are metallic salts, and they're ionized, which means that they're put in water and the positive will separate from the negative components and they'll just float around the water. And what they do is they'll strip your hair of every natural oil and all the good and the bad. And it really dries out your hair. That was the main concern for me, was my dry hair. And then silicones are in common conditioners and styling products. And what they do is they fill in the holes that occur in your hair naturally over time and what the sulfates bring up. What the sulfate does is it will lift the cuticle of the hair upward and away, and it leaves it fluffy and frizzy and dry, and silicones go in and try and smooth it out. But you can't remove silicones from your hair with just water. You have to remove them with sulfates. So it's a cycle that goes in a circle. It's a catch-22. You can't use silicones without sulfates, and can't, well, you can use sulfates without silicones, but it's hard. And so I completely removed both of those from my routine. Now, to be on the Curly Girl Method, you don't actually have to. It just means trying to maintain your hair and keep it healthy. If your hair is healthy with sulfates or silicones, great. You can use a lot more products that are out there. But I've found that this method works wonders for me. And let me just say that before I was kind of in denial of what my hair texture was. I had straight across bangs that looked fabulous, if I do say so myself, and one length. It was a little longer than a bob, and sorry, people are signing into Skype. And I would have to straighten it because obviously you can see I have a little bit of a wave, and I didn't even use a straightening iron. I would have to straighten it 3 times a day on an iron that was over 400 degrees Fahrenheit. At that temperature, your hair shaft melts and it will melt straight. That is kind of ridiculous, if I do say so. I don't, and when I learned about this, I was like, I don't want to melt my hair. Are you kidding me? And spending time 3 times a day sectioning my hair, straightening that section, was giving me horrible split ends. It was giving me dry, unhappy hair. And you can still see some of the sad or ends. They're a little dry and unhappy, and I've been curly for a year, so these were my straight across bangs, and you can just see the frayed ends that I have. I really do need to trim. So I went CG's Curly Girl to maintain the health of my hair, and what I do is I co-wash, conditioner wash, with a conditioner that doesn't have silicones. I just scrub my scalp with, this is Suave Naturals. You get it at any local supermarket. I got this for $1.60. It's really cheap. And I scrub my scalp, and it eliminates the majority of dirt and nastiness that you get the day or the week, however long you keep your hair dry. And sometimes if I'm feeling real greasy or I'm about to do a deep conditioning treatment, I'll use a non-sulfate shampoo. And here's one. This is SLS free, which is sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium lauryl sulfate. It does have asulfate, but it's really weak. And this is from Curl Junkies, the Curl Assurance Gentle Cleansing Shampoo. And this is the old bottle, and I believe it's the old formula. I haven't ordered from Curl Junkie in a while, so it still works great for me. And let me go grab my other one. This is Giovanni's 50-50 Balanced Hydrating Clarifying Shampoo. This has no sulfates at all, and you can find it in supermarkets if they carry it. Mine does. I believe I got this for $7. It's a little expensive, but they use all organic, natural ingredients. Well, I believe they added some chemicals in it, but it still works great for me. And it smells like oranges. It's kind of awesome. And then I moisturize with a non-silicone conditioner. And a common one, Tresemme Naturals, it says silicone free. Right here. They make sure they put it right up in the front. This 25-ounce bottle is $5. And this I use kind of every day, every normal day that I'm not like trying to style my hair and something fantastic. If I want more moisture, I'll use Generic Value Product Conditioning Balm, and I get this at Sally's Beauty Supply. It is $6. It's 16 fluid ounces, but it's really thick, and if you put a little water in it, it'll distribute really easily. It's wonderful at detangling. And then I'll use a leave-in conditioner. I happen to use more pricey leave-in conditioners that you won't find in a drugstore, so I can't really talk about those yet. But I believe that leave-in conditioners are the base of your hair, and they should probably be a little better than something I would get at a drugstore. So, going curly girl really has helped my hair maintain its health. My roots are so smooth and shiny. You can just see it, the shine that I get. And shine with curly hair and brown hair, it's really hard to do. And going curly, I realized that I have two different textures of hair. I have fine hair, and I have very coarse hair. And I get the fine hair from my dad, and I get coarse hair from my mom. I have both on my head. They're not mixed, they're just both there. So it's really hard to put a brush through my hair when the coarse hair tangles around my fine hair, so I don't brush my hair. I haven't brushed my hair in a long time. I run my fingers through it and I detangle it that way. So a lot of my products go along the curly girl method. And so that's it. My products are about curlies. Curly girl. And I'll go co-wash, rinse out, leave in, curl cream, maybe, and then a gel. That's my routine. And I make sure that my hair is soaking wet through the whole thing. So, yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thanks.